Hello, everyone. My name is Dawn, and welcome to the Soulful Voices Circle Daily Oracle Card Reading. Um, Today, I was thinking, about a few different things, and one of the things that crossed my mind are aspects of ourselves that we do not see in ourselves. We all have those blind spots, so to speak. That does not mean the aspect of yourself that you see is a bad that you don't see is bad. There could be many good things that we see in ourselves that we just don't know or don't believe. But other people might be able to see that in us. Um, but just as there may be blind spots in our individual lives, they also exist in the collective. There are things in the collective dynamics and things that are taking place that we may not be aware of, that may either be intentionally hidden from us or not intentionally hidden from us, just things that we can't see that are happening underneath the surface. With that, I thought it would be a good idea to um, ask the question today of, in order to be in alignment with our highest good, what do we need to know about that which is hidden from us today? And so I think this can be interesting because I think when we pull this card, some of us will respond, well, that's not hidden from me. I already knew that. I see that in the world. Or maybe you will see it in the world, but there will be something else that triggers in the course of the reading that you either see personally in yourself or that you didn't see before, or that you didn't see in the collective before. So the point being that what you see may take on a new shape in this particular reading. So I think it will be a fun question to explore. So today I am going to use the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle card deck. I have already invoked a circle of light, divine light, and protection around us. So if you want to close your eyes and breathe into the spirit of that circle, I have asked for protective mirrors to be placed around us so that any lower or negative energy, lower vibrational situations or people who try to impact us today, that those people can see reflected back to them themselves. And I asked again for the divine light to surround us. I invite and thank our angels and guides for joining us in this reading and providing us with the guidance that we need. I also ask for the spirit of the oracle to come forward and to be present with us today. And I reiterate the request for protection from all lower and negative energies that may try to influence the guidance that is shared in this reading. That this reading be of the purest divine wisdom and light. So I'm going to open my eyes now, and I'm going to ask the question, what is it in order to be in alignment with our highest good? What do we need to know today about what is hidden from us? Now, I think I phrased that question properly, but if I didn't, believe me, the oracle will correct me and provide us with the wisdom and answer that we need. So here we go. I want to ask that. Some kind of energy here. Here it is. Risk is the card. risk. It's card number 40. Now let's see what we need to understand about risk. What is hidden from us? 40. This marker brings excitement to your path. You cannot know the outcome of the action you're being called to take until you do it. I'm sorry, I lost my place. Until you do it. In this way, you're required to be blind in the forest for a time, risking all you know and all you've acquired on your journey for the potential of something better. Perhaps the training you require demands faith in what you cannot experience with your five senses. But reliance on the sixth sense, your intuition, can provide you with another type of sight to aid you in your journey. Very important questions can be answered now. Is engaging in the situation worth the risk? Or does my inner sight tell me to wait until another opportunity comes? Am I, am I willing to learn a lesson of defeat and surrender to the promise of unknown potential? Pray for guidance and ask for a sign. If the answer is yes, take the risk. If no, rest, regroup, and wait on the will of the divine mystery. Another sacred journey marker may reveal the answer. So, what this is saying to us is that there are certain things that need be hidden from you, because part of the journey that you're here to take is to learn the trust that you need in order to evolve in your experience here on earth. And it is the risk that you have to take, meaning that when you embark upon a path, there will be things hidden to you, but you need to call on your faith and your trust in yourself, in your intuition, that spirit is working with you, and you're knowing deep inside that whatever step you decide to take, that you will be led to that goal that is trying to be fulfilled in your highest intention, right? So not all things are supposed to be revealed to you, because if you knew everything, right, then what fun would that be, right? Like, what would you be doing here if you already knew everything? So we're all here to learn. We are in a classroom, but the things we are here to learn may differ from person to person, right? The one thing that we have to understand, though, is that in order to evolve beyond our ordinary thinking, that we must be willing to trust that the next step we take will land us in the place where we're supposed to be. So what you need to understand about what is hidden to you is that it is hidden for a reason. And the reason is that you are here to discover the world around you, what it means, and what you need to do in your time here. And that is the risk that we are taking every day, is that we are stepping out into the world in faith that the things that we believe or we want to create can and will be created, right? So it says here, very important questions can be answered now. Is engaging in the situation worth the risk, or does my inner sight tell me to wait until another opportunity comes? So hidden within you, you can't see your intuition, right? Hidden within you is your own intuition. And what this card is saying is that you need to take a chance on yourself. You need to believe in yourself. And this has been a theme actually for the last few days about taking the leap of faith and, really trusting in your own instinct and your own abilities to do something. So, again, this is just reinforcement of a message that clearly needs to be drummed into us. The reason we keep receiving these messages that are connected in this way is A, to show us the building blocks, right, of what we're creating and how we're doing it. But it's also to help us alchemize this truth about who we are. And the truth is that we are all intuitive beings. We can either choose to live in a life in which we exercise that intuition and we take those risks in believing that what is being sent to us is real, or we stay grounded in the reality that somebody else has created for us, as opposed to the reality that we have created for ourselves. So I understand this card may seem a little bit confusing, but really it's not. It is all about, look, no great venture has ever happened because somebody didn't take a risk. At one point in our life, we all are called to take some sort of risk, right? It could be a very small risk, low on the scale of potential harm. Nonetheless, it still requires us to take that leap of faith, right? And so, what we need to understand is that each time we step into this new experience where we do decide to take the risk, that there will still be something else out there that is hidden from us so that we can then take that next step, right? So, all of us like to think that our lives are finally plotted and that, okay, I wake up in the morning and I make my coffee and I take my shower and I get dressed and I go to work, or I don't go to work, or I'm home with the kids, or I take the kids to school, or I'm a writer. I sit and I write. Whatever it is that you do, that's the routine, right? That is the path we go boom boom, but we just march to everything that we've known and we have our day planned, right? These are the steps I'm going to take. But in truth, we are creating that reality because at any time we decide to change that, we create a new reality. We are taking a risk for that new change that we are enacting in our lives to be something that will benefit us in one way or another, right? So we take that risk. And that risk, when we decide to change something up in our routines, we are usually doing it on a hunch that this is what I need to do today, right? Or sometimes, unfortunately, we are called to situations that require us to make a change because something happens that all of a sudden we didn't expect to happen, right? But that's a different situation. And even in that, there's something being revealed to us, even in a situation that we didn't use our intuition for, but that arose for us. We're being called now to look at that new experience, that there's something in that experience that we're supposed to be learning, right? And guess what? It was hidden to us, right? We didn't know that that new experience was going to pop up today, but it did. And so now we have to decide whether we step into that experience or not. So it's pretty complex, but then it's pretty simple at the same time. Like it's not that complicated, but it has very complex implications in terms of how the world works and how we kind of create all the different dynamics in our relationships and in all the different things that we experience in the world. So, again, trust that it's okay to take a risk because we are not meant to know everything, right? So, we can ask the question, what do I need to know that is hidden? And what you need to understand is that there will be risks ahead of you, but that you are capable of navigating through those challenges by using your intuition. So let me look real quick and see if there's any other point I missed here. It says, perhaps the training you require demands faith in what you cannot experience with your five senses. So maybe there's something in your life that you are supposed to experience that does not fall within that idea of what it is that you have set for yourself. What intention have you set for yourself? Because it's saying the training you require demands faith in what you cannot experience with your five senses. But reliance on the sixth sense, your intuition, can provide you with another type of sight to aid you in your journey. So sometimes we just need to know that what we are being given is given to us so that we can learn to evolve beyond what is right in front of us. So I hope this reading absorbs, that you can absorb this reading in a way that you can actually see it and apply it in your everyday life. Again, I know it's not as straightforward an answer that maybe you were hoping. Like, I know we all wanted to maybe see, oh, yeah, tell me what I'm not seeing. Tell me what's hidden. Give me the answer. No, the answer is that you need to keep going. You need to keep stepping forward and progressing and evolving yourself. And with each step you take, that piece of what has been hidden to you presents itself. And then you take that next step. So, I'm sending you much love, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.